Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Your host TehJew with you, and this match is brought to you by THQ. Anyways, we have our first matchup, or our next matchup, I should say, and this will feature Faarooq, one half of the Acolytes, taking on the corporation's enforcer, the Big Boss Man. We'll find out which one of these two tough guys is going to win right now. And next, we have Faarooq. So yeah, Faarooq, for those of you who don't know who Faarooq is, I might as well refresh your memory. Faarooq, I've known him since 1991, and, you know, that was the year he won the championship, albeit under a different name, but, you know, Faarooq always tells me that anything he did before he was Faarooq is considered a past life, but he doesn't deny the fact that he was at one point the heavyweight champion of the world in, well, unless you want to be spoiled, I'll stick my finger up again so that when I'm done, you can unmute your speakers. Well, before I get to that, we have the Big Boss Man. You have the enforcer of the corporation. I mean, he's also wrestled elsewhere, but he's also wrestled in the World Wrestling Federation twice. Once in the late 80s, early 90s, and then not too long ago he just came back. So, but he's also here. But as far as Faarooq is concerned, when I stick my pinky up again, that way you can unmute your speakers, because I'm about to speak as to Faarooq. So if you don't want to be spoiled, now's a good time to mute your speakers right now. Alright. Faarooq, then known as Ron Simmons, he won the WCW Championship, the World Championship Wrestling title. So he was champion at that time. So, yeah, this guy has been to the top once before. He would love to be on top again. So, with that said, alright, you can unmute your speakers now. Okay, we begin this matchup with Faarooq just pounding away on the Big Boss Man. I mean, not very many guys can do that to Boss Man, because, come on, really, Big Boss Man's like 300 pounds, close to 300 pounds, and then Faarooq is no slouch either. I mean, he weighs somewhere between 275, 285, and, you know, he can tangle up with the best of them. So these guys are relatively strong in relation to their weight, and then just a big clothesline right to the Big Boss Man. Right now, Faarooq is just kicking so much butt, but I say that, and the Big Boss Man just delivered a backbreaker, if not a rib breaker. It kind of looked a little bit closer, but oh well. Whipped into the corner. And now what's the Big Boss Man gonna do? And the Big Boss Man, what's he doing? Uh-oh. A superplex from off the top rope. I tell you one thing, Big Boss Man's not messing around. And why should he? I mean, he gets paid a lot of money as far as, you know, Mr. Vince McMahon is concerned. I mean, don't misunderstand me. I mean, Mr. McMahon, he may own the World Wrestling Federation, but I own Vince McMahon, so anything Vince McMahon does that infuriates me, he will have to answer to me. Right now, Faarooq won. No, kick out by the Big Boss Man. So yeah, Big Boss Man, very strong guy. And a back suplex, a modified back suplex onto the Big Boss Man. On a poke in the eye. Come on, ref. But then again, Big Boss Man is not above breaking the rules. So he's going to do what he has to do to win, because up until then, he was getting his ass kicked by Faarooq. On a rake in the eyes. Well, then again, turnabout is fair play, so alright, I'll let that one slide. Alright. on both men's parts. Well, not those parts, okay? You know what I mean. And then a power slam right to the Big Boss Man. Right now, Faarooq going for another pinfall cover. 1, 2. No! Kick out by the Big Boss Man. And then a headbutt right to Faarooq. Then again, the Big Boss Man is 1, 2, no, just 1. Yeah, the Big Boss Man is a hardhead, if you want to say that. But you probably might not want to tell him straight to his face because, well, he could pretty much kick your ass if he so wished. Anyways, 1, 2, no, kick out by Faarooq. I mean, he delivered a big boot, but that was not enough to keep Faarooq down, and both men are exchanging punches. And wait a minute. Faarooq. Dominator right to the Big Boss Man, and that has to do it. I mean, it's already put so many guys away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Once Faarooq hits you with the Dominator, it's all over. So Faarooq is the winner. So I tell you one thing, Faarooq is a force to be reckoned with. So to all the guys in the back, you don't want to mess with Faarooq, seriously. But congratulations to Faarooq. But we still got a couple of more. We still got a couple more matches yet to go. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the main event of tonight's show will be up next. So stay tuned for that as it's coming up next.